The blocks command is used to pop up a dialog box that helps you manipulate and look after the blocks that are associated with a particular drawing. Perhaps the most convenient way to pop up the blocks dialog box is to click on that icon there, but you can type it in the keyboard and get it from a drop-down menu. First thing to notice is that it presents a column on the left which gives you the name of the blocks in the drawing. Notice the first block here has the word delete active. When I click to arrow 2, it's inactive. The difference is that this block's not being used in the drawing, whereas arrow 2 is somewhere in the drawing. What I recommend is that you keep your blocks list relatively short so that you're only listing those blocks that are used in the design. So what I'll do now is click delete and tick this little box and say I'm going to delete all unused blocks. So they're all gone now. And we now have a nice neat list of those blocks in the drawing, and as we scroll down through we can see them. You'll notice this little red cross. That's the base point of the block. If I take that off, you can see that it disappears. It's a good idea to leave it on, I think, because it gives you some idea of where the base point is for particular blocks. The base point of this arrow is at the base. For the Lamandra, it's somewhere near the center. So that's useful. Displaying hidden blocks is also useful because you might make an error and create a block with nothing in it, and it's useful to show those, and there may be some examples here, but I digress. So what this blocks dialog box enables you to do is clean up those blocks, and it is also possible to say I'm going to add from another file and browse to another file, but its prime aim is to enable you to insert. So we can insert that U-Plant Mini Shrubs 05 symbol and insert it into the drawing. When you do that, this insert block dialog box comes up, and that gives you an option to say, yeah, I want to specify its location on the screen, and I want to deal with the scale. Do I want to bring it in a scale of 1, or would I like to indicate a scale as it comes in? And do I want to rotate it? So all those are possible. For the moment, I'll say uniform scale. You could change the X and Y values, which would squash the symbol down, but we'll just accept it. And the prompt now asks for the insertion point. So we can put the block down, and you can see it's very, very, very small. It's gone in where we expect it to because it had the right sort of base point, but we'd now need to scale it and increase its size, so I'll do that to bring in that particular group. So the blocks command can be used in that way, but it can also be used, let's activate it again, as we indicated, by allowing a browse. I can say I'm going to add from another file this group called ground cover. So when I pick it up, I've got a block that has nested inside a lot of other blocks. So I could pick a ground cover symbol that I want to bring in from the external source, and now we're going to say insert into the drawing, and in it comes. And again, that's an inappropriately scaled. I think I brought it in from a metric space from an imperial space rather than a metric. So we'll just indicate a base point and we'll scale it up. That didn't work too well, although it has increased in size. Let's scale it using a defined factor. We'll make it 10 times larger, and now we're getting somewhere. And now I think we can click scale by clicking on it, come out near the extremity, and then just dragging in that way. So the blocks command, that was a little awkward. The blocks command, provided you're bringing in blocks from your working unit, be it imperial or metric, should work nicely. One other thing I noticed here, and just to digress, is notice how that symbol came in and it's covering up other symbols there. If I select that symbol, go to Tools and Draw Order, and I'll send it to the back, now we have the sort of appearance that we want. So that's the blocks command.